Ma'am, they are all written, ma'am.
Yes, so that's wonderful. Now, after these three things, I want you to write what will you do to overcome your weaknesses, whatever you have listed there. Write that. What do you want to do to overcome your weaknesses? Or if anybody wants help, you could let me know. I could help you on those also. Or you have your teachers. There is Sarah ma'am and Madhvi ma'am and all your professors there who's always readily there to help you. So if you know the answers, what you need to do to overcome your weaknesses, write that down there.
Did you write?
All right. So as first part of this session today, I would like to say, um, now you know what you need to do for you to keep as a first step forward in this journey of MBA and in your life. Because till now, the student life and what we have done was different. And now, as you move forward, we are moving towards to be a better, responsible adult. And uh, lots of hopes that the nation has on us, and we have to stand on our toes also, proving to ourselves that we are able to kind of do stuff. So first point, first takeaway for the day, I would say, is maintain your personal diary where you keep revisiting on whatever you have written today. Would you all be doing that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. You think all these things are somewhere you're feeling like this would help you as you progress? Yes, no, yes. So, you all are going to promise me today that you are going to review whatever you have written today every 15 days once. It just takes 10 to 15 minutes, but the impact, the kind of impact it is going to have in our lives is going to be totally, totally different. You can't even imagine. Like one day you sit back after a year and see, right? You have 24 times that notes that you have made, and you can see that what is very consistent that day when you're moving to your second year of MBA. Now you want to make some choices, you have some projects, you have to go for internships. So it gives you very a big clarity on what you want to do and make a right decision well in early phase of life, rather than going to something that comes to you and then saying after 3 4 years that this is not what I wanted to do and I want to this. So we would have already wasted some 4 to 5 years already by the time we get this thought process. Today you talk to many people in IT, I'm pretty sure everybody says that it just came to my path, this is not what I wanted to do, right? So this is a small guidance towards, like, be clear on what you want to do, and ensure that you're choosing what you want to do in the earlier phases of your career itself, rather than just going with the flow and whatever comes and let me see later. Because later becomes later always. All right, are you all with me? All right. So in my life, coming to my journey, I graduated from Siddhaganga Institute of Technology, Tumkur in Karnataka, in the year 2010. So till then also, basically I was a swimmer when I was in my teens, and for some reasons I had to discontinue as a swimmer. So that is one thing that happened to me, like, my education and swimming was my core. And when I missed the continuation of swimming in life, I started feeling like I missed a big thing. And then wherever I go, I just wanted to do something. So anywhere, any opportunity, I was always thinking, this is for me, this is for me, this is for me. And I just used to go into it and start working towards it. At some point of time, I started feeling like maybe I'm jack of all and master of none kind of. You understand that, right? Jack of all and master of none. Yes. Yes, but then later I realized it was not that. You can be master of everything that you want to do, but it's just that you have to decide what you want to do, right? So that is the reason I am making you write all of this, and I hope that helps you. Now, uh, so everybody has finished the graduation, and you've come to MBA, and along with your studies and whatever graduation you're doing, everybody has some hobbies.
Yes,
Hobbies.
ma'am.
Everybody has hobbies.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, can you write down the hobbies that you have?
They are writing, ma'am.
All right. So you're all done writing, I believe. So why I made you write your hobbies now? So hobbies are something which you're doing in your free time, correct? So you're doing it with a lot of interest, lot of love, and a lot of passion towards it, right? Now, just try to analyze, is there any connection between your strengths and weakness, what you want to do if you do as an organization, and your hobbies and interests? Is there any correlation? Just take 1 minute and try to draw a line between all of these. Right? So I hope you're able to analyze that. So just imagine if you're able to fill in the gaps between these all your interests, hobbies, and your strengths, weakness, and what you really want to do, then this can turn into your profession. So what is professionalism? Professionalism is not being an IT professional. Okay, professionalism is doing the right way, in a standard, elegant way, how it has to be done, any task that you do. So can you take up anything that you like as a profession? Yes, there is a possibility.
Say
So
yes or no.
Yes,
yes, you
ma'am.
can. Yeah, so just see, and as you grow up, never forget the hobbies that you have, because that can help you a lot in. So I'll tell you the reality. As we grow up, we meet we meet many people in our lives, right? And then sometimes we are getting carried away, maybe with friends, with families, partying around, and a lot of stuff. But I'm not saying not to do all of these. You can do all of this, but there is a limit for everything. You want to party once in a month, right? You want to kind of go on a trips, go once in 2 months. Nobody's stopping you, but that is all not what life is. There is a lot of things to do in life. Always keep yourself busy in enhancing your skills, and keep reading what you've written today, so that you're always thinking what is that which is needed to make your own organization, build your own organization, and build grow in the way that you want yourself in the life to be. So for guys, like tomorrow when you get married, all the girls should feel proud that, oh, this is the kind of guy I wanted to have. For girls, it's like every man, the husband whomever you get should feel like, oh wow, that's such a wonderful all-rounder woman who's come into my life as a wife, right? So it's not cooking, I mean taking care of home, cooking, everything is important in life. You can't give up on anything. And women are well accepted when only you're able to manage home and do all the other stuff outside also. So we all know it, right? So we should accept it also. And today's men, it is really important to understand, as you move on, it is equally important to support um, women. And you also get into wherever you could help your mother, sister, whoever women is in your life, which will help you great in great ways as you move forward in life. All right. So first takeaway for the day is, please, please, please maintain one one personal diary of yours. You'll all do that.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Second point, never give up on your hobbies, right? Don't get carried away. Like, you know what happens as we grow, we see someone and we say that, why can't I do that? Right? Somebody is successful, somebody gets an award for, best painting. Okay, let's assume somebody got an award for best painting, and in this room there might be at least 50% of people who's good in drawing and painting. Okay, there might be. And today all the 50 people feels that, as soon, till now you never felt that drawing is my strength, painting is my strength, you just kept quiet. But as soon as somebody got an award, the artist in you comes out and it's like, "Oh, wow, I could do that art, and I could also probably go there." So what are you doing? What are you trying to do? You're going to step yourself into somebody else's shoes, right? So be comfortable in your own shoes. So suppose you have thought that, one girl was telling me, right, she's interested in designing clothes, right? So you are good in designing, so see how that artist can help you in growing your business and bring out the artist in you. But don't try to become an artist and compete with them and go and get stuck there, right? As we grow up, this definitely happens in life. We try to be everywhere, wherever we see that something good is happening. Why not me? Why not me? Oh, as if even I can do that. This kind of thoughts comes to each of us. It is human. Okay, it is human. But then when such things happen, how we keep ourselves in control of ourselves and focus on what we want to do is really important. Getting me? Yes. So second thing is, never give up on your hobbies and ensure that your hobbies are with you forever. Whatever profession you go into, whatever you do, hobbies are hobbies with you always. And see if that can help you convert your passion into profession, which will give you success in greater ways. All right. So as we move forward, so my story, coming to my story, also started my career as an engineer, um, because it came to me that way. I became an engineer. I started working in IT, and I still love working on technology. It is not that I don't like, but then some point I started feeling like maybe I should have been into something else, more creative and things like that. And that is when I started being part of other opportunities that came to me. Also, I started being volunteering to events. Basically, I started volunteering. I was a volunteer initially to events, and I used to volunteer for NGOs and all of this. At some point came in an opportunity which told me that, you are so good at events, and why don't you want to be part of this event management company? And that is when I became part of Red Ribbon Pro, which is an event management company. And today, later we introduced gifting solutions and a lot of stuff that is happening as part of that company. And I felt it was already late by the time I came into this. And that is a learning that I'm trying to tell you, that at an earlier phase it is very easy to make a decision. Okay, I don't want that and I wanted this. But after you get into something and you spend 4 or 5 years, it is really not easy to say I don't want that and move to something else completely, right? So make the decision quite early, and that is going to help you do whatever you want. So with this, I think next point that I wanted to make, any questions to me, anybody wants to ask, you feel free to ask me.
Be interactive. You have to ask the questions.
Whatever you felt, try to question. Whatever you want to know, try to ask from ma'am. Any question?
Absolutely, no worries. Any questions? Like, you might have small doubt that, this is my wish, but I am stuck here. What could I do? Or any suggestions for me to do this? Anything that comes up, or you want to know anything about my journey? Anything you could ask, no problem. Anybody? Any questions? No. So let me come to this point. So no questions is also, it's kind of, you're totally not enjoying it, or you're seriously thinking about what I'm saying. So what should I think? One or two?
First or second?
Second. All right. I
You're
see at least.
seriously thinking of what ma'am said, or you're not at all listening? What is your option? Second one, it seems, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much. So let me come to this point of why nobody wanted to ask any question. This is going to be a differentiator. Today you are in your own college. You have your own friends and professors. You ask a question, maybe or not. It might make a difference or not. I don't know, but I feel it makes a difference. Suppose one of you stood up and asked the question today. you would go into the notice of your professor saying, okay, there is a student who is really interested and keen, and probably when something they want to consider, you will get a bit noticed. That is when we are talking about the college. Tomorrow when you go to seminars and lots of events that happens outside, right, you will want to be part of it. And for exposure, we go to a lot of events and all. So marking your presence is also important if you want to stay on top recall of people. So it's not about just being there, right? You want people to know you in the right spirit, right? So when there is an opportunity, do not hesitate to speak out and make yourselves audible to people. Getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So never miss this opportunity. If you're getting anywhere, make a logic, and please don't ask irrelevant questions anywhere just because you have to mark your presence. Also, just think through whatever goes with the scenario, and you feel you have a logical right question. Go ahead and ask that question, and definitely that's going to add a lot of value to you. All right. Okay. Okay. Now coming to one more, this is not something related to MBA or anything, but this is something related to we as human beings, right? um never ever try to expect, like, from every scenario, what is it that I am going to get. Anywhere you be with friends, you be with lecturers, you be when you move on to corporate, your work, maybe with your colleagues, maybe with your teams, rather than always asking yourself what is it that I can get, always think of what is it that you can give. What is it that you can give? Are you getting my point? When you start giving, you will start getting in numerous ways that you wouldn't have even expected. Numerous ways that you wouldn't have even expected. So make a note of this point. Always think of what you could give rather than thinking of what I can get. Right? I want you to make a note of this statement in your book. What is it that I can give rather than what is it that I can get? Whatever I'm saying today, right? It's not only for today's session. Wherever you are, whatever you are doing, just try to, every scenario, try to think in this direction, this positive direction, and see how impactful and what kind of changes that you could notice for yourself in life. It's not about education, it's not about MBA, it's not about only things, right? It's like you as a human being, how you can grow to a greater extent in life. So if you want to be a change maker, if you want to be a change in wherever you are, your society, your home, whichever place you are, so you can be a change maker. But then it has to be inculcated deep within you. It should be deep rooted within you, you as a human being. It's not something that you just do it in scenarios, but you as a human being, what are your values, what are your virtues, what is it that ethics and values that you're sticking to, all these becomes really important as you grow on. All right. So the next point I want to say is, like I was saying about the artist example, right? So be yourself. Be yourself. Never try to be somebody else. If else is good at something, write in your book. Be yourself. If you try to be somebody else, take them as an inspiration. Take good points from whatever you see, whatever you listen, whomever you see, but never try to be them. Take that as an inspiration and be yourself, whatever you want to do. Next point I want to say is be confident in whatever you do. Be confident. It's okay to fail. It's okay to fail. Okay. But rather than, if you're not trying at all, then there is no big loss than that. Never fear to try things, right? Whatever you feel like, you try, rather than tomorrow saying that I should have tried that, right? So today, if you all want to become entrepreneurs, but you did not make up your mind, tomorrow you see one of your friend becoming an entrepreneur, you might say, oh, I was very good in communication than her, I was very good in my academics than her, I was very good in these all things than her, and today look at her where she is, and what am I doing here? That is not when you start your journey, right? Do not compare that way, rather start early. Be confident and do not dare to try. And accept this in life. It is okay to fail. If you never fail, then how do you know how to succeed further? Right? Never be fearful, and be confident and do whatever you want to do. All right. So at this point, I think let's do one MVGR clap. One, two, one, two, three. Okay. MVGR clap. Only once. Only once. Only once. MVGR clap. Only once, I said. We'll do it until you all stop it once. Be precise. Okay. MVGR clap.
One, two,
Still, you're
one.
not listening to me. Are you all with me? Are you all listening to me? Yes?
Say
No?
louder. Say louder.
Okay. MVGR clap. I don't know. MVGR MBA students are not with me. Only once. Only once. MVGR clap. Still, it didn't work. So, it is really important to be precise wherever you are, whatever you are doing. Right? Make this point, note this point also. Be precise on whatever you are doing. Suppose somebody gives you 2 minutes and say that you tell me about yourself, and we go on talking for 15 minutes. The person totally loses interest in you. Right? So be precise on whatever you are doing. Be apt and precise in whatever you're trying to do. Right? Okay. So the next one is, raise your hands. Okay. How many of you go for daily walk? Daily walk, daily jog? How many of you play games, sports, yoga, any physical activity? All right. I see quite a number of hands coming up. That's really nice, actually, to see. So, please make one physical activity as part of your daily routine. Write down what is it that you're doing, and are you enjoying doing that? Or it could be dance, it could be zumba, it could be yoga, it could be football, it could be cricket, which you have played as your school day game, but you might have enjoyed playing that the most. There are teams as you grow up also, shuttle badminton, swimming, whatever you like to do. What is that one physical activity that is part of your routine? If there is nothing, think of what you're good at and what you want to do and write it in the book. So there is a very famous saying, right? Take care of your mind and your body will thank you. Take care of your body and your mind will thank you. So both body and mind has to be consistent for one to have a successful, happy life. Right? So if you are ditching your mind, your body will not be happy. If you're ditching your body, your mind will not be happy. They both go hand in hand, right? So definitely make one physical activity as part of your routine and keep your body and mind both happy at the same time. But definitely you could start following some meditation, even like for 5 minutes, because in today's chaotic world, we are not even talking to ourselves. We are always worried about what is happening in Facebook, Instagram, what is happening in the current affairs, what's happening. All of these things are always keeping us occupied, rather than talking to ourselves and say that, what did I do today? What should I be grateful for and thankful for that I have in life today? Right? So, what do you all do as soon as you wake up in the morning? As soon as you wake up in the morning, what do you all do? Some two, three people could answer me.
Anybody answer what you'll do?
I want that white color shirt with spectacle guy to answer. He's been smiling very nicely for everything. Next one, the green shirt guy.
Who is that,
I
ma'am?
think fourth one from last third row.
Last third. Fourth one. Okay. Here he goes. Answer to the madam. What you will do in the morning?
I use my phone.
You use your, oh, thank you so much for that nice answer. I want to hear from other two, three people.
I use my mobile.
You use your mobile. Okay, I got that answer. Anybody else around around him? All the people around him are very happy actually. So I want to listen from them.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am. I go to gym, ma'am.
You go to gym. Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Anybody else? One more person could answer me.
Ma'am, I'm daily
Pardon?
walking.
You go for walking. All right, fine. So I love the first answer. I use my phone. That is what I was thinking somebody should say. And you helped me with that. Yes, yes. Go ahead. Go ahead. No problem. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I go for shuttle, ma'am.
You go to play shuttle badminton. That's really nice. Walking, shuttle, gym, all these are very good. And so today's world, what is happening? As soon as we wake up, we try to actually search for a mobile. Most of us do. He was very honest. Let's give a round of applause to him for being very honest. How many of us dare to even be honest? That is a point to be noted, right? But he dared to be honest. So be honest wherever you are, whatever. It'll definitely be add value to us. So now raise your hands. How many of us really go and search for our mobile to see what notifications have come, who has messaged me, who's liked my photo, and who's liked my reels? How many of us do that? Let us be honest, huh? Right? Most of us do. So from today, tomorrow morning, as soon as you wake up,
So
always
many
ensure
students, ma'am.
you're always ensure you're turning towards your right and waking up. There is a scientific reason also why you need to do that. But how many of you turn to your right and wake up in the morning? No, you don't know about this. That's okay, no problem. But from today, you make a note that you turn to your right and wake up in the morning. Don't search for your phone. For a moment, sit with your closed eyes. Count upon all the blessings that you have, your parents, your home, all the good facilities that you have, the strengths you have, the teachers who has taught you, somebody whom you think as guru, everything. Think about it. Just 1 minute, just only 1 minute, right? Think about all this and thank with a gratitude mind that I have all of this. Express that gratitude to whomever you wish to express for 1 minute only. As soon as you wake up, turn towards your right, wake up, sit for a moment, and be thankful for every blessing that you have in life, and see how you get more blessings in life as you move on. Right? Will you all do it? Yes. And I think at least few of you could share your feedback, your experiences after following it for a month or so, and tell me like how you felt. Tell your professors how you felt by doing this. What is the change that you got? So one is before you wake up. I mean, as soon as you wake up, one is before you go to the sleep. Before you go to sleep, take 1 to 2 minutes, sit, think of all the things that happened for the day, right? Thank for all the good things that happened, and talk to yourself saying what could have gone better if something went wrong, and never complain, never ever complain on anything, right? Stop the complain or a blame game anywhere. Only you are responsible for yourself. Don't tell he told me that, that's why I did that. If he told that, then you had your mind and brains to also accept and do that, right? So for whatever happens in life, good or bad or whatever happens, accept that you are only responsible for it. No third person will come and acknowledge and accept that they are responsible for it. For that moment, I know I do have friends, lot of friends. All of you also have friends. It's really nice to have friends. Take suggestions, do whatever you like to do, but then you be the decision maker of your life. You decide what you want to do, what is good, what is bad. You be responsible for your life. Never complain on anybody else. Even when your parents say something, right? If you are not liking it, there is a way of telling our parents that it is not this, it is this, right? Don't scream at them, don't yell at them. They're getting older, they need a lot of your support, and they will feel bad like, we did so much for our kids and today see how they're screaming at us. Sometimes we are chatting with our friends and papa mama comes and says something, and what, always you want to tell me something? Do we respond like this to our parents? Do we do? And I'll say, like, I have 101 things to do. You want me to do that also? Do we say this to our parents? What is that 101 things that we are trying to do in life? Let us not do that with our parents. Their good works and their blessings is what has kept us like this today. So let us always respect our parents and be self-responsible for whatever happens. So whatever you like or don't like, our parents, if they enforce or somebody enforce, there's a way of telling that I want to do this, I want to do this for so and so reason. If you're genuine and right and your whatever you're saying makes sense, they will with whole heart accept it. Right? So do not dare to openly speak with your parents or well wishers and make a decision, but let the ultimate decision be yours, because success or failure is ultimately yours and you are responsible for it. Okay, so write in your book, I am responsible for my life. I am responsible for my life. Right? So with this, so the next point that we made a note here is everybody will include one physical activity in your daily routine. As soon as you wake up, you will express gratitude for whatever good you have. Before you go to sleep, you will express gratitude for whatever good things happen, and you will thank yourself for all the good and talk to yourself and see what how the things could be better for something that did not go well. Will you all start making this as part of your routine? I have made this as part of my routine and I have seen tremendous changes happening. One simple scenario, yesterday I had to do my 176th episode of Business Bites with Bhavana. I was outside stuck. Usually the show happens at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. But I was like, I can't reach in time and I'm going to postpone it. On the way, I had to visit a temple and I was like, no, I'm not going to the temple. And the whole day was very long. But ultimately what happened? I was able to finish temple also. I was able to finish my episode also. Just one thought of saying that why can't I do and I can do, and the entire cosmos blesses you with what you want. The entire universe and the cosmos, the energy around you blesses with what you want. So ultimately it is in how you think and what you really want. Right, think positive, it will definitely happen. So always keep in mind that never think negative, never put anybody down, never disrespect anyone. It is as equivalent as if somebody does that to you, then how do you feel? Right, always think about it before doing anything, harming anybody, disrespecting somebody, putting somebody down. No, don't do any of these. Always stay positive. If possible, help someone, or just be with yourself. Never try to cause any harm or negative or disrespect to anybody in your life. All right. So with this, I think we will listen to a small story. Right. This is called the elephant rope. Okay. So what happens? There was a man who was walking nearby to a group of elephants that was halted by a small rope tied to their front leg. We have seen, right, in elephants which will be tied, which will be manhandled, right? So it was tied to a rope, and one day one man saw that. So he was amazed by the fact that the huge elephants are not even making an attempt to break them. So elephants are very strong, right? They can just break the rope and go away. Correct? You all agree? But then he was surprised that they are not even making an attempt to break the rope and set themselves free. Rather, they were like they were happy with the man because they were all tamed, right? Then he saw an elephant trainer standing beside them, and he expressed his puzzled state of mind. So he was confused now. He was thinking like, elephant has so much of strength, but now why is it still standing like that? So he expressed that to the trainer. The trainer said, when they are very young and much smaller, we use the same size rope to tie them. And at that age, it's enough to hold them. It was enough to hold them at that age. Right? Now, as they grow up, they are conditioned to believe they cannot break away. Means though they can break away, they have developed strength as they grow, still they feel that they cannot break away because they've been tamed to say like that, right? So they believe the rope can still hold them, so they never try to break free. So something is holding them and they never try to break free. They always were like thinking it is that way, and as they grow also it will be like that only, right? So that is what the trainer told them. So it is the what is happening here. It is totally the false belief of the elephants that denied their freedom for lifetime, because they were in that mindset that that was made to hold them, and they never thought of going out of that at all, right? So likewise, many people are not trying to work towards success in their life just because they failed once before. So might be you have tried something in the past which did not work, not necessary that it'll fail again. You might have worked on yourself on making that, building your strengths and skills towards that. So let past failures not be the reason for future failures, rather than always take that as a motivation for further successes, right? So keep on trying and don't get tied up with some false beliefs of failure. I was telling you something about trying, right? So never stay in that thing, and always try to be independent, do your best wherever possible, right? Can you correlate to the story that I told right now? Yes. Many a times we feel, even in college, like sometimes you're doing projects, maybe we feel like, "Arey yaar, wo kar dega, chodo na." Matlab, if there are team of 5 people, one is good at maybe designing or writing content, why don't each of you make an effort to write the content for the same project, and the best could be chosen, maybe one sentence from first person, second sentence from second person. There could be mix of ideas that comes in, and you can make a wonderful report on whatever you're doing, rather than saying that, "Are chodo, wo kar dega, she is really good na in writing content, let her do it off." Yes, when there is too much work, the division of work is definitely good, and somebody doing what they're good at is really good. But then if you don't put effort, you will not grow that skill, right? And opportunity never comes all the times. So what is luck? Luck is when opportunity meets preparedness, right? Luck is when opportunity meets preparedness. So somebody comes and tells you like, "I want a leader for this, for the people here to coordinate with Bhavna ma'am." Somebody comes and tells you that. So how many of you are ready to take up this opportunity? No, you don't want to be in touch with me. All right. So that is only when you are confident that you want to, you can interact and take this things to your groups and stuff, you will want to come forward and do this. So opportunity doesn't come every time. Be prepared. Whenever opportunity comes, say it is me, and try your hand and see. That is when they say you are lucky. Oh, you are lucky, you got that opportunity, right? So you only when you're prepared, you can take up the opportunity. So with this, I think I would also like to add about the daily affirmations here. I think I made a note of this last time also. So daily affirmations plays a very impactful, positive impact in our life. So ensure that you follow this daily affirmations for yourself, so that it always keeps you high and positive, right? Shall we all repeat the affirmations once now? Are you all with me? You can all repeat after me. I love myself. I am not able to hear you all. Ma'am, are you on mute? I see you're on mute. Could you kindly unmute? Sir, I think ma'am has left. So I see Pavan Kumar Garu and the president, sir. Either of you have to unmute for me to hear. Dr. Praveen Garu, are you there? Are you all able to hear me? Give me a thumbs up if yes. Okay, but I am not able to hear you. Can one of you volunteer yourselves to go near the system and unmute? one of you could volunteer to go near the system and unmute, maybe. That's okay. It shouldn't be a problem if your professors are not around. There is a mic button which is muted, so you need to unmute that. Nobody is able to do that. Okay. All right, if you're all are able to hear me, let's move ahead. And I'm sure whatever you repeat will give a power to all of you as a team for yourself, right? So you could make these as your daily affirmations, and the positive words which are part of your affirmations increases positivity in your life, and the success rate drastically increases in whatever you do. All right, you all ready to repeat after me? Yes, raise your hand if okay. Yes. I love myself. I'm beautiful or I'm handsome for boys. I want you to repeat loudly, clearly, if confidently, if you really feel so, or you will start feeling it. I'm healthy. I'm healthy. I'm wealthy. I'm confident. I'm strong. I'm protected. I am wanted in the right spirit. I'm successful. I am worthy. I'm free. I am independent. I am loved. Right? So, all these positive words, if you could repeat just for yourself once in a day before you go to the sleep, I think you're going to have a lot of positive impact in your life. Now, I think I want at least 10 volunteers from this group to talk to me after a month and tell me how did you feel after doing all of this. Did you notice any changes in your life? Is it helping you? And more, if you like to share anything else in that direction, I would definitely love to hear from you all. So, is the audio fixed or not? Okay.
Bhavana, I'm very sorry. Now everything is resolved, ma'am. They are responding to you. All the students responded. Please
All
continue,
right.
ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much. No worries. No problem. All right. So I think with this, I think we will quickly review what are the takeaways that we took for today. And as a conclusion, yes, so I started my journey that way. I started as a IT professional, then I started taking up Red Ribbon Pro, and gradually I started working on my hobbies and interests. So I was into a lot of sports, and then Gnana Smriti that so was telling about is an initiative where we wanted to teach shlokas and Bhagavad Gita and that preachings to because our next generations should also hold it and pass on our roots and cultures and spirituality to the next generations. So this is an initiative I started from my mother because she's been taking care of the entire family throughout her life. But then we have to gift her also something with what they deserve, right? As we grow up, it's not like okay, they brought us up and we grew and we just say okay, I'm now settled and forget our parents. So that is when I started doing this initiative and started supporting her in her interest of teaching shlokas to kids and whoever is interested in that direction. And yeah, I wanted to keep my creative side up and running. So I started handcrafting chocolates 9 years ago, and I'm continuing it. That day I started it as a passion, but today that is part of the gifting solutions that we do. So we do supply to many big corporate companies as a gifting solution, all the handcrafted chocolates that we make. Along with this, whenever there is a possibility, do not hesitate to volunteer to do service wherever possible. A lot of NGOs are there where you could go and do, or any, even when you're crossing the road helping someone, or somebody's really hungry, whenever you have extra money, maybe 20 rupees also, just try to give food to someone who's really hungry, and see the satisfaction that you have for yourself in life. All right, with these few things, I think we will quickly wrap up with what are the takeaways for the day. So what is the first thing you all are going to do as you go home today?
Ma'am, one of the students wants to answer, like they want to give their understanding from your talk, ma'am. Here I
Yeah,
am
sure.
giving.
Uh, good, good morning, ma'am. It's my pleasure to introduce myself to you. I'm Lakshmi Priya. I'm taking the opportunity to take vote of thanks. Thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful message, and thanks for the advice to me and my friends on various objectives that to have a personal diary and to include decision making ability in us and to never overcome our hobbies and to mark our presence everywhere wherever we go and what we can give at that situation rather what we get and to be confident and to grab the opportunities and to be precise in every situation and to be more responsible towards our life. And thanks for your advice, ma'am, to include many things in our daily curriculum. And the story about an elephant, what you said, is an amazing story which removed our myths in us. And I personally learned in this session to be unique rather to be a perfect person. And I take the opportunity on behalf of my friends that we all promise you that we'll all include those advices which you gave and we'll practice in that in our daily curriculum, ma'am. So thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Ma'am, two more students wants to talk to you, ma'am. They are
Yeah,
all excited. I'm giving the phone, ma'am.
sure.
Good morning, ma'am. Myself again, Priyanka. So, you have said everything, but you didn't say one point that be patient. That was what like I seen in you, like the problem I was having here, the thing, something audio issues and everything. I was like continuously watching you, and you were like, be patient. I have noticed that you have said about confidence, fearless, like yourself, precise about every situation. But I have learned the patience from you. So thank you so much for that, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, of course,
I'm
patience
the
is really
student, ma'am.
needed. Stay calm. Okay, one example, because she spoke about patience. If you respond uh, um, in a very not good way, right? Like when sometimes we scream on something. There is a story most of you might have read. One person does it in the morning, how it will have impact throughout the day on everybody you meet. right? So let us ensure, like, always be smiling and handle things with smile. That itself solves half of the problems when you have a problem. Thank you so much for bringing up that. Thanks, dear. Yeah.
Ma'am, thank you for your words, ma'am. You are one more student.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
My name is Sai Sri. I just want to ask some doubts.
Yes.
When you started your career, what situation makes you to be in this position? Who are your supporters? Do you face any struggles during your career? I just want to learn all these things.
Okay, so coming to my career, I started. So my nature of me is like, I just want to uh, do whatever I can in any scenario and to make the situation better. So by my degree, I'm a engineering graduate. So I started as an engineer. There are many people who has helped me in this also. I started as a software engineer, then I moved as a technical consultant, then I moved as a lead, and then I moved to pre-sales manager, and today I'm as a product manager in the organization. So there are many people who has helped me, and one good decision that I made is when during college placement, right, I did not get placed in any companies like Infosys, Wipro, TCS. So I was telling you an example, right? We feel like, oh, I'm good at this, I'm good at this, I'm good at this. Still, I didn't get an opportunity. Why? So I was in that state during the placement time in my college. It's like I maintained a distinction. I had good communication skills. I was having good problem solving skills. I was not placed in any company during campus recruitment, at least for initial companies which came in. So I was in a big mess with myself. Like, what is happening? Why is it that I'm not getting through? Right? But there came an opportunity. There was another exam that my college provided called
Afterwards, you
e-litmus.
can say thank you.
Okay. So that e-litmus percentile, I got 95 percentile, right? So I felt good that I didn't get placed in any companies there. That is what made me uh, get opportunity in a better product based company. So in market, the talk is like always product based companies are better than service based companies, if you all know. So I was really happy. And the other good thing that I made in my career is I didn't feel happy for whatever I had and sat there. So when I moved to technical consultant, I didn't enjoy doing the same work for longer duration. I was like, okay, fine, this is done. I'm done with this. I know how to do this. I have to do something better. That is when I started exploring, and I saw that I need some other role now to prove my skills and enhance my skills and do best to the organization. Right. So that is when I asked and moved to the next role. And then I asked and moved to the next role. So never hesitate from asking and expressing yourself if you feel you're right and confident. Right. So this is one thing that has helped me. There are many people who has helped me. I do not want to kind of take names and probably because all my gurus, all my lecturers, and all my well wishers, mentors, a lot of people are there whom I would definitely want to thank and always have that gratitude for them. Hope I answered that question. And one
Thank
at
you,
least
ma'am.
I should say
Ma'am,
this.
moving on, one more student wants to talk
One
to you,
big
ma'am.
thank you to my parents,
Yes, ma'am, yes.
because if it was not for them,
I'm giving to
I
another
wouldn't have
student,
been
ma'am.
what I am today. I would like to express my thank you, sincere thank you to my parents. Yes, somebody wanted to share anything.
Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Ma'am?
Yes, you're audible. Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible to me. I am able to hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead. I am able to
Firstly,
hear
I have
you.
a fear of talking to others.
You have the fear
I'm
of
just
talking
trying
to
to talk
others.
to fear of talking to others. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, there
So,
are nearly 100 plus people here.
yeah.
Over you. We're talking to you.
Uh-huh.
Ma'am, firstly, I'm sorry for Firstly, I'm sorry for if what I wanted to talk is wrong or something else. I'm sorry for that.
No worries. Go ahead.
So, ma'am, may I have your contact number or I just want to interact with you with any social media, whatever might be.
Sure. I mean, you can
It's
contact
like your
your.
contact number or Instagram.
Sure, that's not a problem. I
Not
think you
only me, as our here 100 member of people here, many of them wanted to talk to you or interact you to you. It might be um, it
can.
might
I
be
absolutely
due to
understand.
fear or
No problem.
something else.
No problem, no problem. You could connect with your professors. They will share you my contact details. They will give you my email ID. You can email to me, and definitely we can get in touch. If somebody really wants to talk to me for breaking any barriers that you have in life, I wouldn't mind talking to you individually and helping you in whatever you want to do. Okay, connect with your professors, and they will share you my contact details. All right. No worries. No, don't feel scared. It's okay. No problem.
Hello, Bhavna ma'am. Thank you
Yes.
so much for all the inputs, ma'am. One more student wants to talk to you.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. You were identified by ma'am.
No, keep smiling.
Hi,
Smile
ma'am.
is a good thing. Everybody has to be smiling always.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for exposing, ma'am. Now I decided to extend this talk, ma'am. Uh, the second question you asked me is if you have ample amount of money, what is the business idea?
Hmm?
I have a concept of India. My concept name is India, in which India has 29 states, 20, and different districts. So I decided the first step is to start with Andhra Pradesh.
Mm-hmm.
The India also have different cultures, food in tradition, everything.
Yes.
Uh, I selected my first category as a food, where
Mm-hmm.
I set up one restaurant, and it has all the states. First Andhra Pradesh, all the districts, each food, each item, each sweets, everything. Then my two classmates, one are into clothing and other is into sweets. I If I ever to set up this, I will definitely contact them. I will make the next step after the food category. I will into the sweets and into the clothing, ma'am.
What is
That's
your
my
name, you
plan.
said?
Likit, ma'am.
Likith, I think you should first contact me because I'm already working on a concept. It's just to promote the culture of 29 states, like one of the photographer who's into direction and more. So recently we just discussed this, and we want to do something like India concept, as you said. We have not named it anything yet. It's just a concept in our mind. But if you are interested and you have time as an MBA student, you want to do something beyond, you could definitely connect with me, and I can have you as part of this project if you have time and you're interested. Right?
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. So maybe there was a connect, and that's why I could see you. I don't know. So thank you so much for that.
Ma'am, another student wants to talk to you, ma'am. Ma'am, they are all excited. So happy for them.
Yeah, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. I'm Satvika.
Yes.
On behalf of our class, I would like to say one thing, ma'am. Thank you so much for spending your time and for giving suggestions to us. And mostly, I think we are very fortunate to have a session with you. And from starting to last of this session, thank you so much, ma'am, for made us to write our strengths, weaknesses, hobbies, and you have said that we should be ourselves and we should be confident. And and you have told us what should we do after we woke up. That's what we have understood by your session, ma'am. And I mostly we are very fortunate, and I'm feeling very lucky to have a session with you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much. All right.
Bhavana.
So
Ma'am,
yes, ma'am.
students have really gained lots of inputs from your session. Even me too. I have understood so many positive things from your session. I'm Dr. Madhvi. I was been in contact with you from few days.
Yes, ma'am. So, with this, one last thing, please do not forget to maintain your daily routine diary, not daily routine diary, but your personal diary, and include one activity as your daily routine, one physical activity, whatever you like to do. Do not forget to express gratitude as soon as you wake up and before you go to sleep. Do not search for your mobiles, it's not going to fetch you anything, it's just killing time. I'm not saying don't be on social media or not to, take benefit of that, but just limit your time on whatever time you're spending on social media, and use the time productively for what actually has to be done. Do not forget the ethics and values: respect adults, respect parents, respect professors, and give respect, take respect always works the best. And always I have believed, and it works: where there is will there is a way. Where there is will there is a way. So have that willpower in you to do whatever you want to do in the right direction with positive attitude, and it will definitely work. While I say this, I express my sincere gratitude and thank you to Suvarna Garu for introducing me to MVGR and giving me opportunity to do something that I like, talking to students. And I always love to stay in touch with upcoming generations, because there is a lot of things for me also to learn. So Suvarna Garu, thank you so much for introducing to MVGR, and Madhavi ma'am, you have been very consistent and supported all throughout to make this today's session successful. Thank you so much, Madhvi ma'am, Sara ma'am, and definitely I express my sincere gratitude and thank you note to the principal sir, KVL Raju Garu, and Vice Principal Sir YNC Shekhar Garu, and Dr. Praveen Kalla Garu, who is the President IIC for MVGR College of Engineering. Thanks for bringing me here and giving me an opportunity to interact with your students. And if I've made even a little bit of difference to any of you here, I feel my day is done. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. All the student wants to say thank you to you, ma'am. Okay,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
That's
Thank
a
you so much.
wonderful session from you, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
All right.
Bye,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much. All the best to everybody. Make your career successful. And someday when you grow up, if you think I had made an impact, you could say hello to me and connect with me in whatever ways possible. All the best, everyone. Take care and have a good day ahead. Bye bye.
Okay, ma'am. Bye.
All right, ma'am. Madhvi, ma'am, thank you so much for all of
Thank
your
you,
support.
Bhavana, ma'am.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.